let's keep it going for our wonderful host, Monty! Old youth rocking out. We're having a good night here. It's been the clean comedy night. We've only had a couple slip-ups. Talked about a colonoscopy for a little while. Realized I might have said H-E double hockey sticks like immediately before I even got to the mic. Wow, this is tougher than I thought. Everyone had a good Easter this Sunday? Yeah? Back as a kid, I loved Easter. That was always my favorite holiday. I loved going on Easter egg hunts. That was my jam, the Easter egg hunts. Now I'm an adult though. I got no kids. I got no girlfriend. I'm starting to realize women have been hiding their eggs from me my whole life. And I'm not very good at the hunt, I guess. It's always jelly beans. I'm gonna find them one day though. Gonna do it. Yeah, it was a tough month last month. I thought I was having a psychotic break at one point. Turns out it was just March Madness, though. A little of that madness. Made it through the March Madness. Now we're right in the middle of that April anxiety. Before we get to some May mania. And then finally June, jumping off a bridge. It's cute when it's alliterative, a little alliteration to make that cute. Yeah, I don't know how I'll kill myself. I guess I'll just have to jump off that bridge when I get to it. Is that how that saying goes? I might be saying something wrong about that. See if this next one passes the clean test. I told my mom, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a bath and bring the toaster in with me and end it all. And all my mom could say was, no, don't take a bath without me. Mom always gave the best baths. All right, it's clean. That's a clean joke because it's about baths. It's about bathing. Bathing with your mom, right? Can I get it? Heck yeah. Thought my little homie here might be down. The food's excellent here. Thank you so much. Monty treats us good. Gets us some of that delicious pizza. It's a lot better than what I'm making at home, you know. I live off what I call the bachelor's menu. Come closer?
Oh yeah, you're good. Thank you. That's
perfect.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me see the light. I live off the bachelor menu. Like I said, I have no girlfriend. I have no kids. Last night I made what I call a really good dinner. It's a deconstructed sandwich. Alright. Yeah, that's what I call it when I sit on the couch and I just eat a whole jar of peanut butter by itself for dinner. So deconstructed. I might be watching a little too much of that. Hell's Kitchen. Oh, I was H-E-double-O. H-E-double, obviously. Anyone else have pets? Who loves their pets around here? We love the wonderful Molly. What kind of pet do you have?
I have a dog named Chili and a cat named Kit.
That's cute. All right, which one of your pets do you love more? Sophie's Choice style. I know, that's messed up.
No.
Maybe you'll agree with me though. Cats are a little bit more of the selfish. They're a little more self-oriented. The dogs, so generous with their love and affection. Cats, they're so selfish. They're always talking about themselves. You know, have you heard this? They're always like, meow, meow, meow. Just once, cats. How about a little wee-ow? Finally, a clean enough mic for the wee-ow joke. I've been doing wee-ow in front of all these cool comics, and they're a little too cool for the wee-ow joke. But it's a big hit with all your kindergarten friends, I guarantee. It's going to be the jam. No, here, but if you spay and neuter your cats and dogs, you're a responsible pet owner. But if you spay and neuter your kids, then you're a responsible climate change activist. You gotta spay and neuter these kids, folks. Do it for Greta. Do it for the planet. Portland has a lot of cat ladies. The cat ladies come to Portland and then they immediately start stealing catalytic converters. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. This guy just looked in the dictionary and found some cat words. No, it wasn't a dictionary, it was a catalog. I shouldn't have let AI write all these cat jokes. That's what you get going on Cat GTP. All right, that's the last one, I promise. I promise, folks. You've been so great. The house from Home Alone is on sale right now on Zillow. I love going on Zillow. You can buy that. It's in Chicago. $5.2 million. You can buy the house from Home Alone, one of my favorite movies. I went to a bank today to see if I qualified for a mortgage to get my dream house. Bad news, though. I didn't qualify. They turned me down for the Home Alone home loan. I felt pretty clever when I wrote that. It's like a little rhyme. Give me a little beat and I'll give that Home Alone real low rap for you, baby. I really like Rorschach tests, even though they all look like I'm kissing my mom. Just clean up. All right. We'll keep that one for the dirty mic, I think. They say that all that glitters is not gold. Sometimes it's glitter. They're not all bangers, folks. Sometimes it's going to be a smart little riddle like that one. To be or not to be. That's a question? All right, that's all there is to that one. Igloo had to recall 1 million coolers due to what they're calling an amputation risk of fingers. Isn't that wild? I guess I give that joke 2 thumbs off. I missed the middle part. Forever 21's going out of business? I guess it wasn't forever. Do you think blind guys can tell when they're having black cherry? Or when you're blind, pretty much every fruit you have is kind of black, right? Black strawberry, my favorite. I love playing with my food. As a kid, I always had like alphabet cereal. I love spelling out words. I'd spell out the longest words. Like one time I spelled out, ooh. Yeah, that's when I realized I was eating Cheerios. The other alphabet jokes, it's like swear words. So that's the first time I ever ate. Okay. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that one out. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. There's 2 members of Outkast. What never made sense to me about that song, why do both of the members of Outkast have to apologize for what Andre 3000 did? He's the one that got Erykah Badu pregnant. He's apologizing to her mom, Miss Jackson. But the other member, Big Boy, he didn't do anything. Why should Big Boy have to apologize for what Andre 3000 did? That would be like if Janet Jackson had to apologize for what Michael did. It would be like, I'm sorry, Macaulay. Call back to the Home Alone joke. It all ties in together. Yeah, it's an inception of impressions. It's like Janet doing, Michael doing. It's like, people don't like impressions, but I think that's a pretty good one. 3 time travelers walk into a bar. It's the same guy! Whoa! Star Trek riddle time. If you like walking into a bar jokes, you'll love this next one. An avant-garde surrealist Dadaist bars into a walk, rejecting the correlation between words and meaning. Sometimes some of these are just, oh, we got smart, man. The only one who's ever gotten that. That one, stretch. Thank you for my light. I appreciate all my time. That's been a blast. Oh, heck yeah, all right. Being a bad mathematician is 80% inspiration and 80% perspiration. Yeah, this is the part where it turns into like math lessons. It's some math, it's some science. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. Why does Eminem have to blame his mom's spaghetti for his nerves? He's the one throwing up. Stop throwing your mom under the bus and cook your own spaghetti for once in your life, yeah. Son of a... Soccer superstar Megan Rapinoe is set to produce her own queer soccer romance. This is real. I don't have the title is it's called A Cleat Cute. I think it's a pretty good title for it. But it looks like normalizing queer romance seems to be the goal. Soccer jokes, baby. And absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence is the name of this OnlyFans model I've become obsessed with. Absence. All right, I gotta taper off. I'm dating a girl who's got oppositional defiance disorder, and I tried to tell her She's demanded a second opinion. She's beat me up. All right. I dated a girl with manic depression. I tell you, that relationship had its lows and highs. It's all the dating jokes. You can tell I don't date at all. Those who are like, this guy's capping. This guy's all cap. Appreciate you very much, David Weed. I'll be your bud. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. It was very funny. Monty. Thank you.
Big round of applause for David Weed. What a hilarious guy.